expects the night to come when the sun's still in the sky. No one's ever won the race with no finish line in sight. And no one writes just half a song and expects it to be a hit. No one gets over the hump and then decides to quit. No one's ever told you much without getting to the point. No one sets their sights on NYC and then settles on Des Moines. And no one tells a story without a beginning or an end. It's the middle that's forgotten and never heard of again. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. I'm too young to die old. I'm too old to die young today. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. The sun rises and sets as we forget about the day. No one climbs up half a mountain and then decides to stop. If so, you ain't no mountain climber, boy, you've just gone for a walk. You hear finish what you start, and once you start, you see it through. You hear no one likes a quitter, even if that's not always true. You hear it's better to die young, you hear those stars burn the most bright. But you also hear a life well lived is to have lived a good long life. But you never hear those middle years are the best times to go. Once you've settled with a wife and kids, man, that's the time to blow. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. I'm too young to die old. I'm too old to die young today. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. The sun rises and sets as we forget about the day. Well, it's how the story works. After the beginning is the middle, or after the middle is the ending. It really is that simple. But if you rate from best to worst, which of these you most prefer, the middle always comes in last, which is not the way it works. 'Cause no one thinks the ending comes in the middle of the book. There are so many more pages. Someday we'll have a look. What's read is in the past, and what we read is yet to come. But now's not as exciting as what we'll do or what we've done. Now, I know you're a super polite British audience, and polite British audiences tend to be pretty quiet, reserved. Prove it. Prove it. Because we're all going to sing this together, all right? I think it'll make all of us kind of feel like we've established a strong circle of trust if we sing this last chorus together. Would you agree? Yeah. See, that was a quiet yeah. I understood the sentiment, but it was a little...
Hell yeah, motherfucker!
So it goes, don't let me die middle-aged. Remember? Okay. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. I'm too young to die old and too old to die young today. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. The sun rises and sets as we forget about the day. There's just as much to do. There is just as much to say. is all that I have done and all that I have said. Thank you very much.